WWE Reset 2017 Episode 5, The Race for AJ's Title. In the pre-show, Jack Swagger gets a straightforward singles victory over Corner. This is followed by the Revival picking up another victory over Fandango and Lince Dorado. SmackDown opens with the WWE Championship picture taking center stage. WWE Champion AJ Styles is joined by John Cena, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Roode, all three men that while they argue over who deserves the opportunity, Christian's message remains the same. Nobody is simply being handed a championship match. Tonight, everyone will have another opportunity to prove themselves. Authors of Pain make their statement. Akam and Rezar defeat TM61 decisively. After the match, Paul Ellering takes the microphone. He says everyone is on notice, and that the future will be written in pain. Backstage in Christian's office, the general manager addresses what happened earlier. Christian officially books John Cena versus Kevin Owens, tonight's main event. Christian then turns his attention to Bobby Roode. If Roode wants to prove he belongs in the WWE Championship picture, Christian has the perfect test. Bobby Roode versus Kurt Angle. Hideo Itami continues his strong start. Another clean victory this time over gentleman Jack Gallagher. Seth Rollins meets Christian backstage. Seth reminds Christian that he earned his United States Championship opportunity last week. Christian agrees and makes it official. Next week, Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins, United States Championship. Aleister Black keeps winning, this time against Aiden English. Afterward backstage, a frustrated Aiden English is approached by Rusev. Rusev tells him one loss doesn't define him. English begins talking Rusev up and decides that SmackDown needs to recognize just how important Rusev really is. And with that, every day is Rusev Day. Nikki Bella comes to the ring believing she has done enough to earn Charlotte Flair. She reminds everyone that she defeated Becky Lynch last week. Charlotte Flair interrupts and tells Nikki that one victory does not put her on the Queen's level. Then Carmella arrives with the Money in the Bank briefcase. She reminds both women that she can change the championship picture whenever she chooses. Christian settles the argument. Nikki Bella versus Naomi in a #1 contender match right now. Naomi gives Nikki a difficult match. Carmella appears with the Money in the Bank briefcase and begins teasing a possible cash-in. The distraction causes chaos around ringside. Nikki takes advantage and defeats Naomi. Afterwards, Charlotte raises the women's championship between them outside the ring. Carmella raises the Money in the Bank briefcase. And Christian makes it official. Next week, Charlotte Flair versus Nikki Bella, SmackDown Women's Championship. Backstage, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows approach Shinsuke Nakamura again. They remind Shinsuke about their history. They tell him that if he wants support against the Usos, he already knows who he can trust. Then Roderick Strong interrupts. Strong tells Nakamura that he doesn't need to rely on two men with questionable motives. If Shinsuke wants a partner, Strong is willing to stand beside him. The Good Brothers mock Strong. Corbin sends Seth a message. In a non-title match against Apollo Crews, Corbin hits the End of Days for the win, but Corbin isn't finished. He attacks Apollo after the match. Then Seth Rollins charges to the ring. Corbin immediately retreats with the United States Championship. Seth checks on Apollo before staring down Corbin on the ramp. Next week, Corbin won't be able to escape. Finn Bálor comes to the ring and addresses his recent struggles. Finn admits things haven't gone his way lately, but he refuses to allow a few losses to define him. Drew McIntyre interrupts. Drew tells Finn this isn't simply a bad run. According to Drew, every time the pressure increases, Finn fails. Finn challenges Drew to another match. Drew refuses. He has already beaten Finn and says he has nothing left to prove. If Finn wants another match, he'll have to earn it. Later backstage, Finn approaches Christian. Finn doesn't want anything handed to him, but he wants the opportunity to prove himself. Christian gives him exactly that. Next week, Finn Bálor versus Jinder Mahal, with Drew McIntyre joining commentary. Finn now has the opportunity to start earning his way back toward Drew. The IIconics arrive. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce make their first proper SmackDown appearance together. The IIconics immediately begin mocking the women's division. That brings out Bayley and Ember Moon. The four women exchange words before Billie and Peyton eventually walk away laughing. The IIconics have arrived, and Bayley and Ember Moon are already unimpressed. Cody Rhodes versus Rob Van Dam is next. RVD misses the 5-star frog splash. Cody capitalizes with crossroads and gets the win. Afterward, RVD offers Cody a handshake. Cody initially walks past him, then suddenly attacks RVD from behind. Sasha Banks versus Mickie James. Sasha Banks finally gets the rematch she wanted, but around 5 minutes into the match, Mickie James suffers an injury. The referee informs officials, and the decision is made to bring the match to an early finish rather than risk Mickie suffering further damage. The concern immediately shifts toward Mickie's condition. The camera cuts to Tom Phillips, Nigel McGuinness, and Jerry Lawler. They remind everyone about the confrontation earlier tonight and officially confirm. Next week, Shinsuke Nakamura and Roderick Strong vs Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Braun Strowman versus Cassius Ohno. Ohno tries to fight Braun with heavy strikes. Strowman absorbs the punishment and overwhelms him. Running power slam, Braun Strowman wins decisively. Then Dean Ambrose's music hits. Ambrose appears with his ribs heavily taped following Braun's brutal attack last week. Braun looks at Ambrose's injured ribs and laughs. Rather than fighting Dean, Braun simply shoulder blocks straight through him and walks away. Now it's Roode's opportunity to prove he belongs among SmackDown's biggest names. Angle pushes Roode extremely hard. Roode survives the ankle lock. He avoids the angle slam and eventually Roode catches Angle with the glorious DDT for the win. A massive victory for Bobby Roode. He wanted to be treated like a legitimate WWE Championship threat. Tonight, he proved why he should be. SmackDown introduces Booker T as its new backstage interviewer. His first guest is WWE Champion AJ Styles. Booker asks AJ about everything happening around his championship. AJ admits Bobby Roode's victory over Kurt Angle got his attention. Owens has pinned Cena and now Cena has an opportunity to answer that defeat. But AJ reminds everyone, whoever wins this race still has to beat AJ Styles. Main event: John Cena versus Kevin Owens. Owens enters confidently after pinning Cena last week. Owens pushes Cena to the limit. Both men survive major offense. Cena is forced to dig deeper. Finally, Cena hits an attitude adjustment and defeats Kevin Owens. Then WWE Champion AJ Styles appears with the championship. AJ raises the WWE Championship high above his head. Cena has beaten Owens. Roode has beaten Angle. Owens has already proven he can beat Cena. But AJ Styles remains WWE Champion. The race for AJ's title is far from over. And with that, SmackDown comes to an end. Unfortunately, medical evaluations confirm that Mickie James suffered a foot injury during her match against Sasha Banks. Mickie is expected to remain out of action until approximately February. Elsewhere in WWE, Cesaro has accepted a major Disney Studios acting role in the upcoming film Dominion Zero, in a deal worth $359,000. Tune in for the next SmackDown, with a stacked card including Aaron Corbin versus Seth Rollins for the WWE United States Championship and Charlotte Flair versus Nikki Bella for the SmackDown Women's Championship.